What could be more beautiful than the rain in the mountains? Only snow with a frost and hail. Well, it's plus 5 degrees. So, is it still warm? The road continues to delight me. That's water! Peru, ants, mountains, 4,000 meters and some horse running in front of me. This road is an ordeal not only for me, but also for the bike. We admire the world, warm and eat. So I slept right there, on the floor. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. And it's quite cool outside. This is all eucalyptus. 20 minutes past 7, I had already cooked my breakfast but had no time to eat it, cause the woman came. She actually forced me out. Probably she wants to close everything, I don't know. I had breakfast, packed up, and as much as possible tuned in for an upcoming day. Now for the first 25 kilometers I will have about 1.5 thousand meters of elevation. That's it. So, let's start. I've climbed. It turned out that the thermal sources are already open, cause I've just met some people on my way up. Remember that it's 8 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday. Thank you, a beautiful place. But now it's time to go. Yesterday I saw the same guy in the village where I bought food, and now he meets me, asks where I was sleeping, and proposed to give me a ride. Is it still... well, it looks like my road. Strange, cause the map showed me a steady uphill. That's it, we are in position. Well, he definitely elevated me for about 2 kilometers. Oh, what a swamp. Am I going that way? Well, promising. The day have only started, and I am stopping to rest for the 20th time. Hi, Piggy. Because the hill is too steep. That was the only car I saw here. Nobody else drives. But if they will, I'll definitely ask for a ride. Because right now I'm not even a biker, I'm a bike pusher. It's impossible to ride. I use the first gear, but with such pebbles, sometimes it even happens that the wheel is just spinning and slipping. The streams are starting to cross the road more often. And over there, people made such a bridge. That's it. I'm no longer riding, I'm only pushing my bike on foot. I was still driving at first, but for now my legs are totally fatigued. What could be more beautiful than the rain in the mountains? Only snow with the frost. But I still haven't reached the top, so it could be ahead. Oh, the hail. Now it hails. It's all because of an altitude of 3.8 thousand. I finally understood why the cars do not drive. Because the road is washed away. They repair it over there, and the cars are waiting. That's it. Now there will be no hope to meet someone going along the way. Simply because no one drives through here. I got the water, I got the porridge, I got the enthusiasm, I got a goal. So let's go. And it seems to me that I will spend this night somewhere in the mountains, that I will not cross that pass today. I'm trying, but it doesn't go. Right now I just want to ride downhill. I'm confused with the words because it's only plus 5 degrees. Is it still warm? Here again, I've reached 4,000 meters mark for yet another time. How long can it last? I've just started, but this is already my third time when I climbed about 4 and then dropped below 3, 2.8, 2.6, and then go up once again to 4.7 or 4.5. It's such a disgrace. Well, how can I? I'm seriously. It's hard even to push the bike. It's cool here, and there's even some snow lying down. Or maybe it's not the snow, but the hail. Or the snow after all. What do we have here? And I'm looking for a creek to get some water. I passed many of them earlier, but as soon as I need one, they totally disappeared. And by force of the habit, I'm still turning back looking for some car, riding along the way. Stupid, because I've already crossed that bridge and I know that no one will pass by car, and there were no villages at all. And I wanted to go the other way. But I was tempted by the fact that this road is 15 kilometers shorter. Oh my god, I would better pedal those extra 15 kilometers of asphalt road than go 15 kilometers less here through that stones. Complete silence. At least I have a camera to talk to, because without it, it would be just walking. Well, but a lot slower. That's too much of acceleration. Very slow. And that is a short way. Not the first time when I burn myself on that term. Already wet, cold and hungry. All these twists. With that road, those stones, there is another turn over there. No, I'm serious. First things first. Now I'll find a place, will make some porridge for myself, and if I still feel the same, will fall asleep even in a broad daylight. Interesting and weird feeling. There will be no help at all here if something suddenly happens. And during the rain in the mountains, it can be quite dangerous, especially in these ones. There may be landslides. And the road continues to please me. Yeah, this climb, it is just endless. Water! Finally. And while the blowtorch is flaring up, we'll pick up some water. It's everywhere. Let it be here. I'm the hungriest man alive. Let it warm up. Now I have only porridge remained, and then maybe some tea, just to get warm and have some drink. And while the water is boiling, I'll probably wear my thermal underwear, because it gets very cool. I dressed up, put on my thermal underwear, shot on top, then this fleece jacket, and I still have a windbreaker, if it's cold. But for now I'll have lunch, and will warm up my hands with a mug heat. The porridge is ready, of course it's ready, because it's an instant food. Anyway, nobody travels here, so I just stopped right on the road, took out all the stuff I needed, and now I'm going to sit down here. We admire the world, warm, and eat. That's right, eat. Oh, someone else is walking around. Wow. Wow, I am not alone.
Buenas tardes. Sí, esta ruta. ¿A dónde Puebla próxima? Lejos, ¿no? Próxima Puebla. Puebla.
Hasta... ¿A dónde vas?
Hasta luego.
So, as I understood... Wow, look how fast he's going. Well done, man. The old man is on fire. Well done. Where did he come from? He said that there will be nothing ahead, no villages soon, but his house is not far from here, along the road. I'll visit him, I don't know, maybe to see how he lives. Will not ask for water, cause I got enough. Although, maybe I'll put up a tent over there, if it's really close.
Buenas tardes.
Cocinando.
Sí. Pequeña.
Claro, puedes acampar. ¿Ya? Chao. Hasta
Chao.
luego.
And that's how we missed each other with the sheep. It could be my lunch, by the way. I'm very happy with my tea. Even without the sugar, it's not sweet, nothing at all. Without anything else for tea. But it's still warm. I'm not pushing a bike, had some meal, and I'm drinking a hot tea. So you know, my mood is getting better. Way better than before, when I was torturing myself. So cold. What is it? I don't know. I hope that this last shepherd, before that I saw only an old man on... You can't call it a donkey, and still it wasn't a horse, so it's some kind of Przewalski horse. It was really small. That old man said that his house is not so far, and that house is the only one along the road. But the last shepherd said that there are at least 3 or 4 of them, and that I will even be able to put up a tent over there. I hope for invitation from the locals, and for the absence of rain, at least till I install my tent. That beauty is left behind. And here, closer to the top, we already have some kind of alpine meadows. There's one sheep standing. Where are your friends? You can't be alone. We'll get closer and see. And the road goes to that distant peak. As you see, it laid down like a snake. Actually, I think I'll manage to get to the lake. I've already eaten, it became easier. And as a man promised, here we have those 4 houses. Right behind the bridge. But my road still goes straight forward without any turns. And that's not the way. If you only know how I want a couple of sunlights, just to feel it. But no, there you go, the sun is there, and I'm here. How beautifully the sun shines there. This is not an old man's house, or maybe even his, but I won't get into it, because it stays there, and the road goes to the right. So I still have another interesting fact. I feel the smell of a bonfire. But the smoke doesn't come from that direction, and also there is no wind to help. Beauty. The sun goes down so fast, right away actually. The smell didn't lie. There are some dogs here, and there you can see the houses. But to be totally honest, they are so far aside from the road, so I don't want to go and beg. But I wonder, how do they live alone? There is nobody else around. How do they live here? How? There is no one here at all. 6:50 in the morning, the temperature in a tent is +3, but the sun began to come out and started to warm. The whole tent is covered by the condensate. I have no desire to get out of the sleeping bag, but I also want to go outside, because I know that such a beauty is waiting for me around. Can't even describe. So, here is the beauty we have. You can see the frost here. It means that at night it was quite cold. Let's look at the nearby puddles. It is covered by the ice. So I think that it was even colder at night. Much, much colder. For all the time I'm here, I haven't seen such a clear sky in Peru. What a beautiful white snowy peaks. That's cold. And the bottled water is also frozen. Oh, the water flows all over the place. Not a problem. Now my shadow is walking down the road, where I will have to ride in a few seconds. Well, the puddles are frozen, but the running water is still flowing. Right now I'm at an altitude of 4.4 thousand meters above sea level, and the air here is more rarefied. So I wonder, what is the boiling point of water at such a height? You can answer that question down in the comments below. Because for now I have no internet, and later I'll just forget that I was interested in that question. But rereading your comments will definitely remind me about it. And for now my water is already boiling, and I really want to know its actual temperature. I have admired that snowy peaks, and now you can see that the clouds are starting to creep from the right. So I can easily say that the nature gave me a beautiful weather right in time. I saw some people around that hut, but nobody came up to me. So now I want to go and visit them, on the pretext of asking water, but actually to film how they live. I've already had a breakfast, everything fine, I drank tea, have no thirst, no hunger, but have an interest of how do they live here. It's very interesting. Oh, now I can see. This is a shepherd's hut.
Buenos dias.
Hi, Pooch. What? No one is here, right? That's how they saw me from the top. And I also saw them from below. But nobody came up to me. Oh, this mountain grass growing here is very, very dense. Maybe to resist the local winds. It's so dense, then you can't just cut it and make a broom right away. And also at such a height you'd better not do sudden moves without a habit. You'd better walk smoothly, rise smoothly, otherwise your heart starts to go crazy. That's if you would come here as a tourist like me. It's 4,500 meters above sea level, and the water is everywhere. I think that these beautiful snowy peaks will soon be covered by other mountains, so I will not see them anymore. I want to show you the fence. Actually, it's almost like the Great Wall of China, goes beyond the horizon. Well, not beyond the horizon, but beyond the hill. Just imagine how hard it was to gather all that stones and set them in place. Peru is a country of contrasts. Here is some work in progress. I just have here some garbage. So for the workers, they made separate garbage collectors.
Раздельный мусоросбор.
Plastic, I have no one. Let me remind you that I am at an altitude of 4.5 thousand, even a little bit higher. How about that? Cool. Well, we had 5 kilometers of joy on the asphalt road, and again, despite of my history with the difficult and long, short ways, today I once again decided that I can let myself cut another 20 kilometers off. The asphalt road is 70 kilometers long, while the primer one only has 50. Well, if you want the primer, you got the primer. That's it, you have been enjoying the asphalt road for 5 kilometers, and now it will be off-road again. The current altitude is 4.4 thousand, but the road will only go down from here. Well, now we turn off the asphalt and say hello to the dirt road. Oh, the sun. It's cold without it. I found a fellow traveler. My God. Peru, ants, mountains, 4,000 meters, and a horse running in front. Whoa, 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 totally beaten hooves. Hell, I feel sorry for you, horsey. Oh, alpaca. Hi, alpaca. Here you are. Cool. There are a lot of you here. Oh, there's even a shaved cub. Or maybe it's not a cub, but definitely shaved. This road is an ordeal not only for me but also for a bike. Literally only 2 days ago I tightened that bolt. A thread broke? Don't say it. No, not just a broken thread. Usually I have all the sorts of extra bolts and extra nuts with me in a travel. But where is it this time? I probably left it at home. That's what I get. How I'll fix it? I'll take off a nut from here. This is a nut with a bolt on the lamp. I'll take off that nut, put it here, and we'll buy another one somewhere after. I'll fasten it with a tape so that it doesn't dangle and we'll go. There's no other option. Such a dangerous Peru. So it can really... well, it can... although... Alright, 3 days ago, not 2, but 3 days ago, I tightened all the bolts. And that one too, because to that moment I have been already driving that kind of roads for 6 days, so I realized that it needs to be done. But here it is, it broke the thread in the frame, didn't get out, maybe slightly unscrewed, so I used that nut and the lamp is now fastened with the clamps, while the bolt is lying in my pocket. So now I'll try to buy it in a store when I find one in some nearest village. And here are the adventures. The stuck truck. Whoa! Look! Even the bumper goes down. What a swamp! It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm very hungry. I don't want to have porridge as my lunch for the third straight day, but I endure and eat it. Endure and go. There are nearly 15 kilometers left to the next town, or the village, where it will be possible to dine fine. Shaky, shaky. Oh, and I realized why I got the broken thread. Firstly, I slightly overpulled it, and secondly, I have an overloaded bag on this side where the drone lies. Well, what's the difference? The bike must withstand such things. Otherwise, why do I need a tourist bike if I can't use it on a shaky road? So that's oak. 20 kilometers saved. Great. Hooray! And here is the asphalt on the third day of the journey. I had it a little earlier today, but that doesn't count. It were only 5 kilometers, and now it will be 12. So what? I have a goal, dream, or maybe just a desire to find some clean little stream aside and wash. Otherwise, I'll come to the village, go to cafe, and we'll gather all the sites down there. There it is. Finally I arrived. It's 5 p.m. Hooray, hooray! La Union!